everyone, welcome to part 8 of the Make Money Writing series. Today we are talking about sales page. So, a sales page is the most important and the most essential part of any marketing funnel because, well, in today's world, if you are a marketer, then you are a digital marketer. And if you are marketing your products or your services digitally, you need a sales page to sell your services or your products. So, what is a sales page? A sales page is written for one goal, like I said, to sell your products or services, and you require mainly two skills for that. Number one is copywriting, and number second is persuasion skills. What is persuasion? Obviously, we all are aware about copywriting, but copywriting is when your words are meant to sell something. That is copywriting. What is persuasion? Persuasion is when you can manipulate the person in front of you in a positive way, and you can show them how the product or service will add value to their life. Persuasion is not about taking advantage of someone's situation. It is not about using other people's circumstances for your own advantage. No. Persuasion is about showing them how you as a business owner, how your products or services will add value to their life, how it will solve one particular problem for them. And that is why you write sales page. So globally, I have seen writers who charge anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 for writing one single sales page. Yes, you heard that right. People do charge that much and they do get paid that much. Personally, I have written a sales page for a client and I have written a sales page for myself as well. So when I wrote this sales page last year in 2020 for one of my clients, I was paid $800 for that sales page. And when I wrote this sales page for myself, I did that for my blogging workshop. So I don't know how many of you are aware of it, but yes, I did have a blogging workshop, and if you are interested, I will drop the link below to sign up on the wait list for the next session, the next workshop, whenever it will happen, because yes, I'm coming back with it very soon. So I'll drop the link for that if the landing page or if my sales page would be ready by then. But if not, then obviously you will find the link when you connect with me on my social media, and you'll be first to know if you are already there on my email list, which is the Wellwords newsletter. The link for that will be in the description. You can sign up from there. So we were on sales page. Well, sales page is written to sell your services. How can you do that as a writer? So as a content writer, you have to level up, because to do a sales page, to write a sales page, like I said, you need copywriting skills and you need persuasion skills. As a content writer, you only educate people, you only inform people. But as a copywriter, you take that step, you take your skills a step ahead and you get into the selling mode. Like the name suggests, sales page, it is written to sell. Now, what is the best way for you to learn how to write a sales page? You might have a question. So the best way is go to Google and search for sales page examples or sales page templates. Yes, there are a lot of digital marketing websites who share their sales page templates, who share their best converting sales page templates with you. How does that help you is you can practice writing, you can practice copywriting with that. Now, there are a lot of elements in a sales page that are very, very crucial, that play a very significant role. So I will explain each of those elements one by one so that you understand what it is that you need to write a sales page, what it is that you need to be thorough with as a writer, as a copywriter, when you are even proposing sales page writing as a service to any of your clients. All right. So the first thing is you should know your audience. Obviously, for any type of content writing or copywriting, the prerequisite is that you should be aware of what your audience wants from you, what your audience expects from you. So for example, when I wrote this sales page for my client, I was writing for her integrative health coaching services. So I had to step into the shoes of her customers. Yes, you don't write the sales page from your client's perspective or from the business owner's perspective. No, you write a sales page by stepping into the shoes of the customers so that you realize what are their pain points. So when you are learning to get to know your audience, you do that by two ways. One, like I said, you step into the shoes of your customers and you understand what are their pain points, what are their problems, what it is that they are searching for, and most importantly, what is that one thing that will make them buy your product or service without any second thought. So you do that by getting into the shoes of your customers. Second thing is you get into the shoes of your clients. Why? Because you understand the mindset of the owner here, you understand the perspective of the business owner, to know their offer, to understand what they have created and what they're trying to sell. Like I said, I was working with this health coach. She was based in USA and her target audience was anywhere between she was targeting middle-aged women. So to understand her thinking, I got on a call with her and we sat down for 1 to 2 hours, and I basically asked her to just let herself be. I asked her to share her story, how she did what she did, and why above all is she offering this course, who are the people she wants to help, why she wants to help them, is there any personal story related to her offer, all of those things. You have to get that out of your client. Second thing what I did was, since she was targeting middle-aged women, I talked to the middle-aged women who were around me, my mom, my aunt, and other women who were there around me. I talked to them about their health issues or something that they would expect to find a solution for online. So all of these things helped me to get into both of their mindset and to get into both of their perspectives. So your first step as a sales page writer is to know your audience, and obviously when you're doing that as a service provider, as a content writer, as a copywriter, the plus one here is to know your client's offer very well. Second thing, create a value proposition for your offer. Now what does this mean? Like I said, so when you are thorough with what your audience wants and you know that your client has created an offer, you need to understand the USP, the unique selling point of that offer. For example, like I said, my client was targeting middle-aged women and she was targeting all the women in the USA. So even though I did not have anybody in the USA, I had a few people that I have worked with before. So I reached out to them and just did a quick one-on-one chat with them to understand their mindset, because they were my client's ideal audience. They were middle-aged women, they were living in America, and they had these problems or health issues, or they were borderline on those health issues. So when you understand your audience, you understand your client's offer, that is when you club both of these things together as a copywriter, and this is where your first step of creating a sales page is done. So for my client, her unique selling point was she herself was a middle-aged woman, and all the problems that she was trying to solve, she has been through all of those problems. So if she was trying to, her offer was not just about solving health problems. She was not targeting one health problem for middle-aged women. No, she was, because like women in America, you know, her main concern was that my age women are normally stressed, they are lost sometimes because they are middle-aged, and she has all of these concerns. So she had been through all of that. She had been through that confusion, that stressful environment. She had been through all of those things. Therefore, her major concern was she knew that there are people out there who would require her services. She knew that there are people out there who come to her for these problems. Therefore, she created an offer. She created her services around that problem. Now, the third point is set your pricing. So when you're writing this sales page for your clients, you need to set a price for them. Obviously, this is something that your client does because they are the one who are offering it. They are the one who are basically they have done all the market research before they even think of creating an offer like this. So setting your prices is very, very important here. Why? Because you don't need to sound too pricey, you don't need to sound under pricey. It is very important to meet your audience where they are and to sell them in a way that feels like, wow, this is undervalued, like she is giving so much value, it's at such a low price. So for her, when we created her offer, we set her pricing. It, like, this was an year ago, so I'm not really sure, but yes, we did that about like it was a couple of $100 for her program. I guess it was around $400 or $500 for that particular offer, and she did well. She did sell a lot of her lot of her offers. She did have a group of women that she was coaching by the end of that year. So your pricing, there is only one rule that even I follow personally when I did my workshop as well. So the only rule you should follow is that when the person is reading the sales page and when they are reading everything that they will get, the price should feel small for that. That's it. So as a content writer, as a copywriter, when you are offering sales page writing as a service, add this feedback, give that value to your client and show them how their offer should be something larger than life, but the price should be the minimum, where the person reading the sales page should feel, wow, she's offering so much at such a low price. That is the ground rule when you are setting your price for anything. Next, determine your sales page length. So I know now the length is basically a very debatable topic, because we have had sales pages, some of the very successful sales pages in the digital marketing industries that have done really well despite of being lengthy and being long. At the same time, there are sales pages that are just very too short, probably 3 to 4 paragraphs or something like that. So the length of your sales page is very subjective. It depends on the offer, of course, but it also depends on what your client is trying to deliver, because sometimes you will have a lot of things that you would want to add to your sales page. Now, I'm not saying that you should add every single detail of your offer or you should basically show all of it to them. No, but your sales page should basically pique that curiosity in your customer's mind. The sales page is meant, despite the length, the sales page is meant to show your customers the kind of value they will receive when they buy from you. Now, the fifth point is writing captivating copy, writing the kind of copy that will make them fall in love with the product, that will make them want to buy that product, and that will make it irresistible for them to not buy it. For example, when I wrote the sales page copy for my workshop, I gave them every single thing that I could give, right? I did not hold back when I was writing the sales page copy for my workshop. I knew that I am doing this because people have asked me, people have come to me. If you have a paid course, or if you have a paid anything that we can learn from, and that we can learn the nuances of blogging from. So I knew that there is a demand for this kind of product in the market, and if I go out there, people will buy from me. But at the same time, I wanted to create an offer that people could not say no to, because if I was doing it, we were doing it either completely or we were not doing it at all. So when I decided to write copy for my sales page, for my blogging workshop, I had only one goal in mind, that I will take them on a journey. So when you are writing your sales page, whether it's for a client or for yourself as well, make sure that you take your reader on a journey. the journey of transformation, where they are today and where they will be after they buy your product, where and how they are suffering without your product today, and how those suffering and those questions and everything, that confusion will end when they will have your product or services. So your copy is meant to do that. Now, how do you do that? You practice copywriting day in and day out. Yes, there is no shortcut to writing great copy. The only secret or the only hack sort of thing is to write every day, to practice every day, and to do it in and out, to make writing your lifestyle. That is what I have done in the past 3 years. Everything that I have taught you in this series, all the type of copies, all the type of content that I have shown you in this series, and everything that I will show you after this video as well, I have written all of them myself for one client or another. Most importantly, I have made writing my lifestyle. There is not a single day that goes by without me writing some kind of copy, either for myself or for my clients or for my blog or for my newsletter, for my YouTube scripts, LinkedIn content, Instagram. I'm practically writing every single day. So the only way to get better at writing is to write every day. There is no shortcut, no hack, irrespective of what you hear online, of how many hacks you learn online, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. No, none of it will work if you don't do it yourself. That's the ground rule. Now, the next thing, the sixth point that is very important, is the design for your sales page. Now, again, as a copywriter, this is not your concern. You can collaborate with a graphic designer for this, and both of you can work as a team and deliver it together, or you can ask your client to get a graphic designer on board, and then you can collaborate with them. Now, the last part is adding your CTA, the call to action. Call to action is basically telling your readers, your customers, what to do next. So when you're writing a sales page, in that time, your call to action is to get people to buy from you. Now, there are different ways in which you can add this CTA. You can say something like buy now, or you can also have a timer below the sales page where it literally shows how the time is going by, and you can create a time limit on your offer to make it more irresistible. That is what I did. I had a time limit on my offer, and the offer was closed once that time limit was hit. You should not come across as someone who gives the time limit but then continues going it ahead. No. So whatever it is that you say in your sales page as a writer for your client, whatever it is that you say, make sure you deliver every single thing of it. Why? Because not only it impacts the everything that your customers receive, but it also impacts your reputation, your capabilities, and your authority as a digital entrepreneur today, as somebody who's running a digital business today. So it is very, very crucial that you deliver what you promise. In fact, go ahead and deliver more than you promise in your sales page. That will only add to your success in the long run. So yes, this is how you write a sales page. This is how you can offer it as a service, as a content writer. Now, you might have a question: where do you find these people? Where do you find someone for which you can write a sales page? So every single business, every single business owner, every single influencer, health coaches, basically coaches in every industry, they require sales pages. Why? Because they are coaches and they are trying to sell their coaching services. So you can jump in as a writer, as a copywriter, and you can be their knight in shining armor, and you can offer your services, and you can help them create an irresistible offer with your copywriting skills and sales page writer. So this is what you do as a sales page writer. Again, like I said, irrespective of the industry you choose, go for the coaches in that industry, and you will find so many of them who can utilize your sales page writing services, because they're trying to sell their coaching services, and you can definitely go ahead and help them. Otherwise, all the course creators that you see out there, all the even businesses that are launching their own courses, all the people who in any industry, I'm not talking about one particular industry here, but in any industry there are so many digital courses out there, so you can write sales pages for all of these things. All right, I hope you learned something new with this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you had a light bulb moment, then don't forget to comment it below. I would love to hear your views. I would love to hear how has been your experience throughout this series. I will see you in the next video, in the next part, where we will learn something new about a new writing service. Until then, I have one announcement. So this is important. Well, my blog has grown so much in the past 9 months. Today it has crossed 20,000 page views, and right now I am in a position where I can hire people to be on my team. So the applications are open. All you have to do is you just have to send your best writing piece on this email right here, and we will take the process from there ahead. One more thing, as of now this is an unpaid project. Why? Because I really want to see and explore your writing skills and see how capable they will be for my blog. So if you want to be on my team of writers, irrespective of whenever you see this video, my the place for writers, it's opening today and it will be open forever, because obviously I will need writers in the future to grow my blog. So irrespective of whenever you see this video, if you are interested to be on my team, then you can share your best writing piece with the subject line writers application, and I will see you probably at the back end of my blog, growing it together, and someday hopefully you'll be able to do that for yourself as well. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.